Welcome to IG Live, and 1 year.
1 year.
Oh my gosh.
It started in a grainy iPhone 8 in my living room,
Yeah.
and Amy was in her living room.
You're still using the iPhone 8.
I'm still using the iPhone 8.
She's
So
like,
if anyone who works for Apple, like Dione, thank you.
But you guys, we're so excited to have you here. I know that you guys have seen we have a really good contest, but you have to go through some old IG Lives to be able to answer things. And it's going to be really great today. So, number one, we have balloons.
We do.
And we have a dog.
Oh yeah, there's a dog here. Come on,
There's
Jack.
a dog.
He's not, you know.
Yeah. So we got Jack, we got balloons, and then we have cake and some Pringles, not sponsored. And then another really wonderful thing today is Carolyn Doelling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Carolyn out first, introduce her to you guys, and then Dion's going to wander off with her, and they're going to go be fabulous and styled. So Carolyn, why don't you come out?
Yay.
Yay, Carolyn! So we're so excited to have Carolyn here because, first of all, it was really emotional seeing you because it has been so long, right? So
it was wonderful to see you and all your staff.
I'm so happy to see you in person. So Carolyn and I met years ago at McMullen's in San Francisco, and she's in town. And the reason why I wanted to bring Carolyn out before she goes and gets dressed by Dione is that this is how this woman showed up today. Can we talk about this? So Carolyn has amazing style, and I think when she walks away, you won't be able to identify a specific piece. All of you guys are just going to be thinking, that woman has amazing style, and she's chic and cool as hell, and I can't wait for you guys to get to know her. So I'm going to send you guys off to get dressed.
I'll be back.
All right, thanks. All right, so today the big topic is how do you feel like yourself no matter what moment you're in? So we talked a lot about getting dressed for events, but a lot of you guys wrote in DMs and you're like, you know, in my normal life, I'm either wearing a really cool tracksuit or I'm wearing something quite minimalist. And then I go to a party and I walk out and I look like some jacked up cupcake and I don't feel like myself at all. And how do I balance the two? So what we'll be showing you is if you are a person who, these are your woofs, right? The Stella pant and the now, Dione and I just gave this blazer a name yesterday and we named him the Marlin. Marlin, Stella, get it? Anyway. So if you're wearing this and this is your woofs, then how do you show up to an event? And I think it's fair to say that I'm not going to show up, you know, again, like cupcake inspired or whatever. So we'll show you lots of different ideas. The other great thing with having Carolyn here is it is yet just another perspective, but I think what you're going to see is even though we bring on multiple perspectives here, whether it's through age or just your life experiences, that we all intersect on so many common points here. And again, you know, obviously Carolyn is a woman who has lived some really amazing years. And it's so exciting when we were sitting down talking earlier and the things that she was telling me that are her challenges and what she looks to face every day and overcome are exactly the same things that I hear from someone who is 20 years old and that I'm talking to. So we have a lot in common. We have, you know, that's a really good thing. So what we're going to talk about is what do we have in common, and then how do we dress in a way that really reflects that, because that is the purpose of dressing, and that's, I mean, that's what I think, and that's what Dione thinks, and that's what Tibi thinks, and that's why you guys are here, is because we do think very similar in that way, that dressing is a way to communicate who you are, and it's a way to put your best self forward, and that's not like a fake self, right? Because your best self is your very best self. So speaking of Miss Fabulous and her best self, we have Dione here coming out, and obviously she's going to an amazing event.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to maybe like an upstate wedding or something like this, and I'm wearing the Italian sporty nylon dress in pink. pink is a moment for me because I wear a lot of neutrals in my everyday life. So when I do an event, I really want to do something interesting and bright, but also not too bright to where I'm like offending a bride as well.
Right.
So I like pink because it's something unexpected. It works nice with my skin tone, and also I'm doing pink with irony.
Yeah.
One thing I want to talk about is, you know, I'm cold at night all the time. Like after 5, I turn into an Italian greyhound, and I'm always freezing. So for me, I like to either do a blazer on top or something like that, but I don't really want to wear anything that's just like a shawl that's dyed to match because I don't want to look like, you know, there's a fine line there.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're not like, did you go to college with the bride, and when did she ask you to be in the wedding? Like,
and also, I'm not going to be wearing it like this because I look like I'm going to the soda fountain, you know, when I wear my featherweight cashmere. So I like to do it a little off to the side to make it look really interesting. And I can actually take that, yeah, you know, like wearing my old saddle locks where it's going to the soda fountain. You can take the 2 sleeves and even kind of tie them underneath too to make it look a little interesting.
So I'm gonna have you finish talking about your whole thing. I'm gonna go get dressed in something like super evening too, and you can see how I do evening. Okay, cool.
So, and also Carolyn's going to come out in the other colorway. I'm going to show you how we did that. But this is the featherweight cashmere cardigan. And doing it like this keeps me a little bit warmer. Also, if I wanted to close it up underneath here, I could also do something interesting. I just really want to look creative when I'm wearing something that is a little bit more classic, like a cardigan. So we got a lot of interesting options there. So Carolyn's going to come out. Courtney, can I? Oh yeah, perfect. Let me do the sweater. So I'll take the sweater first. So we just put it on her shoulders now. So Carolyn is wearing it in green, and she has the longer featherweight cashmere sweater. So let's just talk about, Carolyn is a vision in this green colorway. It's such a beautiful silhouette, but she can have this on her shoulders and it looks a little bit preppier. So we're gonna try a hack here. So we're gonna actually take this off, and you're gonna put this on. Just pull that one over your head. Beautiful. Yes, so you don't put your arms through. You're actually gonna take it and you're gonna scrunch it down like that to where it has like a little bit of a gather, like that. You're gonna turn to the side for me. And you're just gonna tie it to the back and loop it once. So now she just looks so chic and elevated. Where do you think you're wearing this to?
Well, I could see myself wearing this to like a fundraiser, some evening reception where I really want to make a statement. I'm really into wearing color, so this would be perfect.
This looks great. And also, if you notice, she's on her feet, she's wearing the gold Byrons, which are a flat sandal that fit like a sneaker, but you see this nice pop of shine is really great because it really executes comfort, ease, but it's still very elevated with the shine. And it's nice too because they're very walkable too. Like I feel like I'm gonna wear those a ton when I'm in Paris if I have an event, when I can finally go there. And then also another trick here too for walking, especially if you're somewhere with a lot of steps, like you're going to a museum or something, you can also do that beautiful knotted trick with your hair tie, or you can even fasten with a brooch. And this also takes it to a more vacation moment, even though it's colder. And then we also have another option here too. Actually, I'll have you come off with like the blazer on her. So another option too is you can also use your blazers. We always like to throw on a blazer with our dresses. And for me, it's just something that I'm always going to want to bring with me, especially if it's lightweight, it's, you know, just fun and interesting. So for some of you that have seen this dress before, the Italian Sporty Nylon is light enough to where I can wear this on a beach vacation. That's why it's really fun that you can do all of these fun rubber band tricks. You can even take this and gather it here with a pin on the inside, and then it creates another detail here, which is really nice and chic and fun for dancing. So Carolyn, come on out. Okay, so I love this. You've got color, you've got volume, and what's nice about this is she's got this Cassius blazer on, which she can wear over and over again. She can wear it, you know, in any occasion, and now she can throw this on her shoulders and wear it to an event. That's a wardrobe staple for me, you know? It's more of an in and out style for us, but for the purposes of this really works for her have-to-have pieces to pair it up. Because I feel like if she were wearing a simpler blazer, it'd feel more like something for like a gallery opening versus like a more dressed up event. But what's really nice about this too is still with the flat sandals fold up with this outfit with the blazer and it doesn't look too casual. You look incredible, Carolyn.
Thank you so much. I love the feel of it, and I could definitely see myself wearing this at evening events.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the color is incredible. And honestly, even if you were doing the pink too, I think it'd be really nice to do with like maybe the brown Cassius Liam blazer and then a pop color shoe as well.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to know too that I'm just 5'4", so the length of it is just perfect, and especially when you tie it up like that, it's very perfect for the size.
And good for dancing to tie it
Good
up.
for dancing.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get in our next outfit. This is great.
Okay, great. And then I think, are we gonna try should I do the sweater trick on?
We did it.
Oh, you did, okay. And you know what I loved about Carolyn in that dress, I wanna say, is that, you know, when you guys saw her, it was just, like, it was all about the style. It wasn't about, like, what brand is that dress? No one's leaving the party saying, you know, when she was in that blah, blah, blah brand dress. And you may not even remember exactly what she was wearing. You just remember that she looked beautiful and at ease and like herself. And that really, you know, I mean, that's my goal, right? Because when you leave a party, you just want to feel like you were your best self. You don't want to leave the party and be like, oh my God, she was wearing that new like $8,000, you know, Dior dress or whatever. I mean, good on you, whatever. But it's like that's not all that it's about. And certainly the great news is that if you can't get anywhere near to that kind of bank for that dress, the point is you don't have to. You really don't. This can be done at that Dior price level. It can be done at a Tibi level. And you know now that if you follow these rules of chill, modern, classic, and eased out and everything, that you can do it at a vintage level, right? It's just about like really owning the look and thinking about the different things that you guys have learned. So what I'm really excited about to show you guys with the little gnome dress is I figured out a new hack yesterday. And I can't believe I hadn't thought about this earlier. So I'm gonna show you what I did. I was just playing around with the dress and I made it into not a one shoulder, okay? So this is our one shoulder dress here. But then I played around with bringing, okay, so you've got two belts here. And I'm bringing this one around, and then I'm gonna bring it over, like, hello, Miss Universe. So I'm gonna bring that over, and then I've still got my my other sash is here, hanging. That was the one from this side, and I'm just gonna wrap it around, and then I'm gonna tie it up, and now all of a sudden, I feel like I've got a whole new dress, right? So it's tied up here. That's how it looks in the back. And can we, Dione, can I get some like hack respect here? Because Dion's the queen of the hacks, but
this is super cute.
Really excited that I figured this out.
I'm gonna play around with this more because
Yeah.
I stand. This is great.
Right.
Super chic.
This
So
looks
this
good.
is
Okay.
this is what to wear when you are going somewhere where the moment is still very chill, but you still need to be dressed. A big example for me is when I go to LA. It is really hard for me to feel like myself in really beachy clothing. So my hero piece is always going to be the crispy nylon. These are the nylon cargo pants. These come in black as well, which is also a great chic as far as looking really elevated but still polished and tailored. Also, I am wearing the white faux leather bralette just to kind of keep a little skin going because it's LA. And then I have my blazer on my shoulders or on or off, either one. I just like to have that option because again, part Italian Greyhound. So having it on my shoulders to show up to the event. Like if you showed up to a house party in LA looking like this, it's major, you know? But I still look appropriate from where I'm at. And also I want to show you because I want to drive the point home that mixing metals is good. I'm wearing my like vintage Elsa Parettis and I'm wearing the gold Larkins, which aren't quite here yet, but amazing. So you can mix metals here, especially if you're doing an all-over neutral moment, and it feels really interesting and dynamic. So Carolyn is also wearing a really nice relaxed trouser. This is from the leisure suit group. So these are the pants that go back to the white suit from our summer capsule, which are just so comfortable. They're not quite the same as the nylon cargo pants, but they're also a really lovely option. They have a drawstring tie on them, and then she's got on this beautiful pleated top, which you guys remember. It's from actually spring 2020, but you're in luck. It's actually on the online outlet right now. There's still some units left. This top is also a great hero piece when you're packing for a trip. I've even worn this with like a contrast colored bikini and my nylon joggers and a sandal, and I feel very beach appropriate, but I feel like I could walk into any shop on the beach and feel really elevated and interesting. Also, again, she's wearing the gold Byrons. This is how we try to tell you something without telling you something. Wearing a metallic is always a really nice way to elevate. If you were wearing your statement earrings, she's like me, she's also a clip-on gal. She was wearing a really nice statement earring with this. She's absolutely appropriate to go to dinner with a clutch. And I think that's the differentiation that I want people to make when it comes to those, when it's not quite an event, but it's an event for you and your personal life, you know? Like if you're going to dinner on a vacation and it's beachy, you still want to capture the essence of where you're at, but still looking like a CP. And she is doing that right here.
And I love this little pop of color here.
So great.
You know, it's the all white.
Oh, perfect. And Amy's also doing chill moment as well. She's wearing the vintage cotton. We're all doing white pants.
Yes.
And if you notice, none of us is wearing a bright colored top with this. And there's a reason for that. Yeah. But all of her neutrals still feel interesting here. Oh, and she's got on her Godfrey slides too. Even better.
Yeah, these just came online yesterday. And you guys, this is like the perfect shoe too if, you know, like if you're in work or you like have toe phobia on the subway for sure.
I do.
I get it, right?
I mean,
so
it's like
that's
a petri dish down there.
And I loved it. Did you talk about this necklace?
I just talked about how it's a pop of color, but you want
Yeah, that's that designer Harwell Godfrey. And McMullins
Yes.
carries her, and I actually bought this one at Kickfleet in Texas.
Nice.
And it's a long necklace, and this is again just another hack here. And again, not sponsored by Harwell, just love her stuff. But this is actually a long necklace, and this is ridiculous, and I didn't realize this till I saw a post from Leandra, because just turning it into a choker, like I'm literally choking you, but turning it into a choker is a way, someone asked, they were like, oh, you guys don't wear that many necklaces at Tibi. And I was saying, you know, we don't wear like a lot of,
Not a lot of statement necklace.
well, if we're wearing something more fluid, sometimes if I wear a long necklace with it, it just tips it into the bohemian scale.
Yes, absolutely.
And so this keeps it a little more modern and, you know.
Yeah, this looks great.
So, yeah, definitely dinner on the yacht.
Yes, dinner on the
Cool.
yacht. Aspirational. I love that. Yes.
All right, go for it.
Yacht
All right,
dinner.
Cool. Okay. So what I wanted to show you guys, can you throw me those pants? So these are the new cotton joggers that came in, okay? So this is in the body of the crispy nylon, and we did it in 3 colors, and I think the army green like sold out right away, I'm sorry. But anyways, I'm wearing the white, and what I wanted to show you is a difference. So if you have the crispy nylon, remember that nylon sounds like this, and these joggers feel more like the richest, like Sea Island cotton pants that you would own. And so where these are really great is I would wear them with a bikini bottom, but you can tell that obviously I'm in New York and it feels very appropriate and refined enough for this city. And this is where Tibi really, this is one of our biggest lines of demarcation between Tibi and other brands. It's the idea for us, when you talk about creative pragmatism, that you are looking for things that are refined enough and modern enough and chill enough, but not tipping it over the scale. And so, you know, it used to always like just piss me off like crazy when I would go to California and I'm like, you know, I just want to like be all relaxed and blah, blah, blah. And then I would go to the store and it literally looked like someone had just been rolling around in their clothes forever. And so the idea is, how do you get something that is relaxed and effortless, but it's not washed within an inch of its life? So this is a really good pant for that. And what I want to point out, even with Dione wearing the white jogger here, this is really, like, I want you guys to really think about this. On the fit, Dione and I are both wearing 4 and a size small. And Dione, you definitely wear a 2 in this, right? You would be very happy in that. And I'm wearing a size small. And I would not be happy in an extra small on this. And the thing is when I was saying that, like, when I'm in California and I want that eased out, relaxed look, I think that all of us can imagine, like, who are those California type brands, right? Like, you know the websites that carry them, right? And then you look on those websites and you see the models and the clothing is just hanging from them. And then I get their measurements and I'm like, okay, I'm a size 4 in this brand. Let's just say maybe like it rhymes with schmutz or something. But like you're like, I daydream that, like, I'm gonna look all effortless and easy in it. And then it comes in and it's really, like, super fitted. It's super, like, the rise is, it's really fitted. And I have to size up like 2 or 3 sizes in order to achieve that ease. At Tibi, that is not the case. The ease is completely built into it.
Yes.
You do not size up. And we find that many customers, what they do is they call me and they're like, I actually bought a size too large on purpose because I thought that I would have to size up in order to achieve this relaxed look. And the thing is, remember, you don't. Buy your size and then you will look ease and chill. I'm like, this is my size. I'm easy and chill. And for sure, like, if someone out there is watching this and is like, I'd really love for this to fit like this, then size down like crazy.
Yeah.
But the idea is stick with your size and it will be chill and effortless and easy, and don't size up to look relaxed because you won't when it's been engineered. Because, you know, when we had Mila on last week, and Mila is a size 10, we had her in a couple size 12s to start out with, and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
And it wasn't like she was just swimming in them. It was like the proportions.
Yeah.
Like, it was off. So buy your size and you'll look great and it'll be super chill.
Yes. And I'm going to talk about why I don't feel chill right now. So, you know, we're always trying to show you things that are going right, but I also want to show you something that's going wrong. And it's because I'm wearing a bright color with a white pant. We talked about.
I'm gonna say, I do think you look so pretty though. Although I'm like a mom, like, honey, you look so pretty.
Thank you.
don't
You're
look like
doing
yourself.
amazing, sweetie. With the
Okay.
camcorder.
All right.
No, I don't feel like myself. I feel like I would feel more chill in the black, or even like the gray pants that Amy was wearing before in the Stella. And the reason why is because when we do a pastel color like this, it's generally meant to be paired back to an earth tone or something a little bit more harsh and black. And the reason why is because this color with this feels very preppy, you know? It just basically looks like, I might be going to a golf course, which is also a mood, but I just don't really feel like myself. And I'm gonna show you when I've changed my clothes, but first we're gonna have Carolyn come on so I can show you the full white suit. But when I come back, I'm gonna show you what feels right when I actually pair this with an earth tone instead of this bright white. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this because it is major. She is wearing the white suit from our summer capsule back to our beautiful raw white halter top in the cotton viscose. So this suit is that perfect leisure suit to pair on vacation because it is not stuffy at all. It's one of those suits that can take you walking around in a nice flat sandal. If you were carrying around a basket in the south of France and picking up breads and cheese and wine, like, it would be major. Like, I'm just planning all my fantasy vacations right now in my head. But this is such a great moment for you. And then the pop of red on the shoe is even more exciting too, because that means she can take it to dinner again. So what we're really trying to get you guys focused on is packing less, and we're actually going to have an email feature about this too. But when you pack less, you can be more present in the moment, and when you pack the right things, including your woofs for the season, you're going to feel so good. Like, all of these I would consider woofs. This is a summer woof just because it's a summer weight. And then that raw white halter isn't fundamental, so we always have it. It's a cyclical style. But adding that nice pop of red on the feet, I mean, I want to be wearing this right now. It's
So
just not
versatile.
quite warm enough yet
So
in New York, but I cannot wait. This is so good.
We keep
We're all,
merchandising.
yeah.
you know,
Keep merchandising
intentional,
really nicely. Yeah.
maybe. But it looks great, and I'm going to show you this with a different bodice.
Do you feel amazing?
Absolutely. And you know, the reason I'm doing this is I want older women to understand that they can be fashionable and, you know, do color or not color, but definitely these clothes give you a certain swagger and intention about how you dress. And so, yeah.
Yeah, because,
wonderful.
you know, Carolyn, when we were talking and I said that a lot of customers DM me and they're concerned about looking age appropriate. And my first response was like, oh, you can wear whatever you want. And they wrote back and they're like, it's a little more nuanced than that, because what they were saying is that if they have this easy white blazer or something in their closet, they don't want to look too matronly. They don't want to look too mature. And then they don't want to look like, you know, I don't know, someone, a cast, the mother from Mean Girls or something. But so they want to keep it from looking mature. And how do you do that? Like, what's your secret?
Well, I really enjoy classic styles, and I abhor the term age appropriate, because quite frankly, the dress code is whatever you want to wear that is comfortable for you. I mean, at a certain age, you've earned the right to wear whatever you want. But this, because I love classic style, but the thing about Amy's work and Tibi and the team here is that there's always maybe a classic style, but a little creative twist that makes it a little bit different and updates it for more modern wear. So this particular one has you might have to help me with this. It has a little tie here.
Yeah, you can do, because the idea was you can really do so much with it that if you were on the beach in your little bikini, you could just like
Use it as a cover.
just hang up, use it as a cover up.
Yeah.
But I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When do you feel like you found yourself in your style?
When did I?
Yeah, how old were you? Did you always have
Yeah, I grew up in the South, and so there was a certain dress code, if you will. And I feel like right now I'm like marrying my childhood and my adulthood. Then things were pretty structured, you know, what you could wear, shouldn't wear to church, what you should wear to school. But it was always classic and always natural fiber and always aspirational, in a sense that what you wore was either what you were aspiring to be in a social class or it demonstrated your social class. And so today I still hold on to that classic fervor, but I realize that what I wear has such an impact on how people perceive me. I don't want to be invisible at age 74, and so I choose things that marry the classic style with the creative twist that modernizes it and makes it a more youthful look.
I love that when we were talking earlier and you did mention that it is about like not being invisible, you know. And the thing is you're very visible, but you haven't walked into the room and slapped everyone in the face either. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Well, I do have those moments when I want to, when I want to. But no, I think it's important to be really strategic about what you wear and where you're going.
You just look like you showed up for yourself.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes you just want to show up.
Yeah.
And I am the person I want you to see and interact with.
Yeah.
And other times, you know, not.
All right. So 74 or 24. Honestly, like.
It works.
It works. Okay. Thank you. So I'm going to show you guys, we're talking about evening. So earlier I had on the camel and the black and white, right? So this is where for me, this is absolutely still that balance of chill and modern and very refined and classic at the same time. And so we do lean on the color green a lot, although we have all this like hideous purple all over here, like I don't know what is with these balloons that Byron and Rain chose. But you'll see later on the way Rain dressed today, she dressed herself to the balloon, so it was a little purposeful. She wanted to not be invisible, clearly, so we'll bring her out later on. But anyways, so guys, we love this dress and it is really nice and breezy. And so what I wanted to show you too is I love it with the bustier as well. And I think the bustier for me gives it a little bit of an extra modern edge to it. And it just is another option. And what's great too when you wear the bustier is I think that a lot of people, I see them when in a dressing room, when they want a dress to give them a little more definition, a lot of times the instinct is to go here. And like, can we just look at me here? Like, I feel like it's just, like, you know, like it's, I don't know. I feel like I'm going to church or synagogue or whatever I don't feel like I'm going to a party, okay? Like, I mean, church, synagogue is, you know what? If you're going to church or synagogue or temple or wherever, fine. Okay, look, now you're set, right? But I'm not tonight. I'm going to a little party, okay? So I'm going to do the bustier, or I'm going to leave it long and fluid. And what's really great is, you know, when you've got one of those dresses that really can go to, you know, if I was wearing the gold flat sandal, I could absolutely be just like a little dinner in capri, and then when I'm wearing a super like beautiful heel and amazing earrings or something, then I'm going to a wedding, and even a wedding in Italy, because I did a post on what I would wear to a wedding in Italy, and my first outfit was black, and I had a lot of Italians come back and tell me that the mother of the bride would be really angry at me as a guest for wearing black. So I give you green. But it is nice too when you're going to an occasion and you want to be joyous. I also gave an example that I went to my now husband's house. We were dating at the time in Arizona, and it was my first time going to a bar mitzvah, and I came out in all black, and his parents were like, no. And his mom literally pulled out this baby pink head to toe tunic and pants from Talbot's, and that's what I had to wear to the bar mitzvah.
Talbot's. Do you have pictures?
No.
Oh.
Well, there probably are pictures. Anyway, it was my mother-in-law's. Like, my mother-in-law, I mean, I love her, and she was an incredible woman, but she probably wasn't dressing like Carolyn.
Yeah.
I would rate Carolyn.
Same.
In our-
Absolutely.
So,
Take
all right, so let me, wait, what?
You can't get over there.
Okay. So this feels more like me. I'm wearing the exact same sweater. I just changed to an earthier tone on bottom, but I kept some white because I still wanted a nice fresh pop. So I kept my white Fraser heels on, which are, you know, quite comfortable 2.5-inch heel. But I'm wearing the Jensen Gabardine shorts. These are the ones that have that beautiful double belt detail, so I can wear them up paper bag like I have them now. Because I feel like with this bright, I need to make it a little dorkier rather than sweet. And then also, these are one of the few cuts of shorts where I would wear a 2.5 heel. Because with these, a lot of the time I feel very true Beverly Hills if I'm wearing like a flat with these. So when I wear a heel, I feel a little bit more like me. And also, you know, when I'm wearing color, I think having way more neutrals to ground things makes it a little bit easier for me to try color. And speaking of color, we also have Carolyn coming on in my favorite print from summer. This is the Poisson print in the beautiful green colorway, and it's in the camp shirt, which also, if we're speaking about summer camp, it's far from that, but it's just really chic. It's a great throw on. If she was walking around in a village on vacation with these gold sandals, she's just ready for anything, really. And the print is very festive, you know?
Yeah, I could see actually just wearing this about town. Again, I talked about being strategic, and so if I wore this just walking down to the ATM, I probably run into 5 or 6 people who said how wonderful I looked, and that's another social interaction that I get. I think clothing is a very simple solution to some of the more complex issues like loneliness and, you know.
Yeah, icebreakers.
Icebreakers, so yeah, this would definitely be a favorite of mine.
I do that for winter events because I feel like with outfits, with a lot of outfits in the winter, it's like I'm pretty neutral. So I always wear a statement coat. That way when I walk in, there's always something for someone to talk to me about. It's true.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
like, that's, you know, good good clothing is really just creative storytelling. You're telling your own personal story. But I think what's also important about Carolyn wearing this outfit is the fact that Carolyn has such a beautiful identity and beautiful personal style, and none of this print is wearing her. She is wearing the print. And I think that that's one really overarching theme with a lot of Tibi clothing, is that we want your clothing to make you feel comfortable in your own skin, not wearing someone else's or trying to be anyone else. And that's why it's kind of a nice blank canvas. Even if it has points of interest to it, it's still a nice blank canvas, so that it still is going to feel like you, just depending on how you put your spin on it. You know, for example, if she was wearing this outfit, maybe she'd do a ballet flat, and she'd probably also do a clip-on earring, since we're both clip-on gals. But it's all really about that personal touch, which I think is so important. And she's got her collar popped, and she's got her sleeves cuffed, and she just looks, you know, so effortless. Also, you know, if you wanted to, you can also tie it up just by unbuttoning too, and you can just tie it up here and just make it a little bit higher rise. And that also makes it a little bit beachier, and it takes it from city to the beach. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
you look incredible in
Nice,
this.
very, very, very nice look.
But I really like this notion of really, when the world is fully reopened, you know, treating your clothes as conversation pieces is a really interesting way to get back into, you know, life and society. Because let's be honest, we've all been at home being weird by ourselves. So it's a really great way to start talking to people again, because those first social interactions are quite scary. So if I'm wearing a good outfit, I feel like I'm ready for reintegrating myself back into social life. You know, reintegrating meaning I'm probably still sitting in a corner talking to the same people, but it still makes me feel so much more comfortable when I'm wearing a good outfit.
And did you talk again about how versatile these shoes are?
Again,
I'm just loving the fact that they are so spiffy.
They look so good.
But they don't require, you know,
Spiffy,
they
for sure.
can go anywhere. They can go down the street, or they can go up the stairs at
Yeah.
the opera house. So, yeah.
Truly, like the bodega to the boat to the ballroom, you know? There we go. The 3 Bs.
The
Yeah.
3 Bs.
Bodega, boat, ballroom. I'm going to remember that. This looks amazing to me.
Okay, so what we're going to show you is, you guys, I love sparkle. So even when you look at like all the stuff that we do, and it's so clean and minimal, you go through my feed and it's like denim and denim and denim. But I really do love some good shine, and I love figuring out how to do it in a way that really feels like me. Now, the bonus is I'm actually showing you a dress that is from our outlet online, okay? And I'm gonna show you a little trick that I did when we did this dress. It's like 2 years old now. We actually had this underlay of chiffon, so when you see it, it's like this, and then it has this underlay. And the chiffon comes out like this long. And I don't like it. I did at the time, but I don't like it anymore, okay? So what I've done is I've just knotted it up, and when I get the time, I'm actually going to cut it off properly. So if you see the dress online and you're like, well, it looks like the dress that Amy was wearing, but it has like a little chiffon underlay. I'm wearing the same dress, and if you don't like the chiffon underlay, you can chop it off, and if you do like it, you can keep it, and that's fine, right? Okay, so, oh, hey, Rain, can you bring me that black shawl? So what I'm gonna show you is, first of all, when we talk about 110 or none, I do love like really going there with the shine. So I'm wearing the, these are the Balenciaga slides here. And this is also one of those funny things that when I bought these, I didn't realize how much wear I was going to get out of them. So I think when you're really emotionally drawn to something, just because it has all this detail to it, it doesn't mean that it's a had to have. This has been the shoe that, like, if you look through my feed, I pull it out all the time. I wear it with our black sweatpants. I wear it with denim to an event. And especially when I have an event where I'm like, hey, you think I'm wearing sequins, and I'm all like super party, and then I'm like, but I'm all chill in my flat, okay? So then the other thing to feeling always very balanced is having that perfect black blazer, or a navy blue blazer I would have worn as well here. So I liked this whole like black and white tuxedo look. I'm wearing the curved sleeve blazer. And I mean, there's just, you know, all different things that you can do with your blazers, but it keeps your shoulders covered, especially if you do have an event that is inside of a religious place that wants your shoulders covered, okay? And then this, I would wear a strapless bra. You guys were running around here trying things on, so obviously I don't have one, but that's what you would do here. And then this has the elasticized waist. Remember, Tibi is about chill and effortless. So this waist is not designed to sit here and then have a bag over. It's one of those where it's really just a drop detail. And from, guys, just from a technical perspective so that you know, by having this here, it's allowing us to gather in here and to gather in here and give extra details without it becoming like a fussy piece. And then the bottom is mixed with cotton poplin. So this is silk or viscose, I can't remember. Anyways, and then the bottom has cotton poplin mixed in. But it's in the outlet, so it's a great price, and like, congrats if you get it. So here is where I'm going with the blazer, right? That covers my shoulders. But here's what I wouldn't do. We're very anti-shawl here. We always say it's like if you're 15 and you're trying to buy alcohol, go get a shawl, put it on. They'll think you're like 50 and they'll sell you whatever. But right? But this is like, you got, like, it's pretty. It really is. Like, it's pretty and it's lovely. But it's not cool and modern, okay? So that one of the things that we talk about is if you look at people online, like Temu McPherson, like Sherry McMullen, like Linda Toll, like Leandra, like, Julie Kalipas, you guys know the ones that I have on repeat. They're, when you're trying to get that something that they have, remember, it's not about going out and buying exactly what it is that they're wearing. It's understanding the ethos and how they just throw things on. And the secret is you throw on the blazer, you don't throw on the shawl, okay? Like, it's lovely, but let's keep this one for, I don't know, not even my mother-in-law, because I'm not giving it to Carolyn here. Okay, so Carolyn looks so chic. And this is a really good styling detail. So Carolyn's got on the cutout skirt, right? And talk about like 18 to 80, and I'm not saying you're 80, just saying.
Almost, but yeah, we get the point.
Yeah. But it's like, what? Like, someone, whoever, if they want to show a little skin action, they can. You're just wearing the tank top. But then you're wearing that white, like, woof shirt of ours. This is that oversized shirt that we all love. And we were talking about how sometimes this kind of super classic and oversized can be aging on you. And this is not aging at all, how you've worn it.
This is a perfect example of what I was saying earlier. It's likely that I might have had a skirt that was shaped a little bit like this when I was in my earlier years, but this nice little detail here with the cutout and the belt and putting the shirt through it just raises the level of it and makes it so much more chic. And I would wear this to lunch with a girlfriend, and she'd be like, damn, wow. Carolyn. And I think doing it in the twill, that heavy cotton twill, gives it like that youthfulness without looking like Carolyn's trying too hard. Yes.
Yeah, this looks so nice on you.
Thank you.
So you have on another really beautiful wrap skirt. I can't wait to see.
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be really great. So this is a rare occasion. You guys have seen me to sequin like approximately twice. Wearing it here in the pink. This is the eclair sequin with the car wash pleats. So it's got this beautiful silk georgette layer with beautiful custom sequins on top and rose quartz. This is actually a dress that we premiered, and I think it was like spring 2017. And what's great about this dress is that if you have a longer or shorter torso, you have options. You have the straps here like a classic overall, or you can crisscross them, and there are adjustable, there's two different buttons that you can actually use. So I'm wearing this back to my black shoe because the black brazier makes the most sense here. White would feel too sweet, And since it's a sequin, I didn't want to do the red larkin here either. So I felt like you just have to keep everything else very clean when you are going to do a sequin dress. Also, again, if I'm a little cold, I'm going to throw a blazer on instead of a pashmina because, you know, this just looks so much more chic and elevated. Because when I think about a sequin or anything with embellishments or something, I always, you know, think about what would Carolyn do, meaning Carolyn Bessette, but also Doelling as well because she looks amazing. But I just think about keeping everything else around me very clean and classic. And I have a little dose of irony here too. I'm still wearing the same earrings, which are just vintage Alsop-Ready. Because I think this really kind of counteracts the like kind of pearly nature of this rose quartz color. And then the black keeps it a little tough and elevated. Because it's really all about thinking about that and thinking of the whole picture rather than just the dress. Because I feel like when people are event shopping, this is where they get it so wrong. Is that you're not thinking about what your overcoat is going to be when you're thinking about a winter event. You're just thinking about, I need the dress, I need the shoe. But you have to think about the full outfit when you're thinking about event shopping. Because if you don't, then you're going to be that girl at the party who wears a party dress, and then she goes to Coat Check and she's got a Patagonia coat on. That outfit is cursed. We don't like that. You need a really beautiful overcoat or blazer. Luckily, our holiday capsule, you're going to get a really beautiful Liam. So, like, you have lots to look forward to, and especially for events, because all of us are going to be dying to return to our lives and go to events. So, you need to think about the whole picture, not just, oh, I need a dress.
Well, that's why that black, the Marlin blazer with the cutout sleeves
Yes.
is a woof. Like,
Yes.
I mean, this is like super advanced woof,
For
amazing.
sure.
Like, well, I mean, it's not. We haven't graduated it to woof yet.
Yeah, it's still an
exactly,
in and out, but
but the Marlin cutout blazer
that's a cutout,
is absolutely.
with the nice little slits on the elbow. That's from Fundamentals. That is going to save you so many headaches when it comes to getting dressed, especially if you are someone who needs to have a little something on their shoulders every once in a while, or you get cold at night.
I have a hack here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The
So
waist tie?
no, I'm going to show you. So this is the cotton poplin, and you guys, cotton poplin is so good for events. A lot of you guys wrote to me about like being in Florence or Rome or wherever in August and it's sweltering. Remember, these are cotton poplin. So when you can be wearing cotton poplin, but you're in a black tie, like
Yes.
super bonus. So this one has this, again, like, I feel like we were inspired by pageants.
The toddlers and tiaras.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the way this one's designed to be, right? You've got, I mean, not, actually it's always designed to mix and stuff, but this is, again, a one shoulder effect. But what I loved on me, because I'm a little bit smaller up here, is I liked the security of pulling it up tight, and then I just
Ooh.
knotted it here, and then it gave me,
Chic.
yeah, and I think
It's
with
like
it,
an early 80s vibe.
well,
too.
and
It's
it,
really
like,
nice.
it is a strapless dress, and I've got nothing going on in here, so it is really keeping everything up. So,
Can I try something with this too?
Yeah.
I love this because I do think there might be another option too. 'Cause, you know, the fact that it has this beautiful sweetheart neckline underneath is like a very nice point of interest. So I wonder, if you just do the waist. Awesome.
okay, so 1, 2, 3.
So
This
you got
is
3 ways to wear.
And
So
then I think the other might be,
going around, yeah. So
You can
it's
bring
super
it-
cinched. You
Although-
can totally do that if you fasten with a brooch or something
yeah,
or a pen.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I
I'm
fully
just not
support.
gonna eat, so it's really, really good. And what's good too is this has it has these pieces of goat hair, horse hair.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, it's what's keeping it beautiful and contoured here. Okay, so
Yeah, so don't be afraid to pack
Really, really
this
pretty,
dress. It'll still hold up,
yeah.
for sure.
When do we get cake?
Oh,
10 minutes out.
10 minutes till cake?
Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
We're gonna get cake soon. I'm very excited about the cake.
So speaking
Oh my
of the Eco Poplin wrap skirt, back to that same cotton viscose halter, and she's got her
I can't
red
remember if I have
sandal.
anything else to try. I'm just
And
gonna
then you've
go
got this beautiful black blazer again, showing how it's really nice for event. I mean, this is something like, I feel like you going gallery hopping or going to an art opening would be so chic.
Definitely art gallery evening for sure, or maybe even a fundraiser for one of the local community organizations. That would be
Yes.
quite a statement.
Or
So-
speaking on a panel, because I would definitely listen to anything you have to say anyway, and then in this outfit times 10. Like,
Yeah, so it's the blazer, but this makes all the difference in the world. It says you have style.
yes, exactly, and it's still something that really blends seamlessly. We've put this shape on like 100 times already today, and we've all worn it very differently. I'm wearing it for black tie. She's wearing it for that more business casual moment, and then also just even me wearing it with my bralette for LA with the nylon pant was also really chic. This wrap skirt is another one of those pieces on vacation. Pack it, wear it with your bikini. Pack it, wear it with the matching top. Pack it, and you have this here with the blazer for dinner. It's one of those skirts that actually has become a woof. It's graduated. It's technically from one of our pre-falls from like 2016. We had the head to toe matching set, and we brought it back because there was still such a need for it. Because once you see how many places you can go in this, like if she wore this with like just some like Tibas and like a shoulder pad tee, I would not hate that either. It's just really can be taken up or down, which I think is so imperative when it comes to finding out what your woofs are. And I think this one for most people, and I know Amy included, it's definitely a vacation woof, but it's also a city woof as well. Like, this is a great outfit. This could work in the Bay Area, this could work in New York as well, which I think is great.
And the red shoes, of course.
Oh yeah, if you're noticing, the red shoes are so versatile. Like, I mean, they go with everything.
Leave the black leather bustier somewhere?
I can grab it for you. Amy's gonna be putting on the bustier and leather because it is really important to show that you can pack more exciting pieces like the bralettes and really try layering them underneath blazers or even on top of t-shirts as well. But if you haven't seen the takeaway, you should always pack a blazer no matter what climate you're in. That even if it's the white like cotton blazer for the leisure set, or just something that's a little bit more substantial like tropical wool. Tropical wool is a virgin wool blend. It's lightweight enough to be worn on vacation. So I think it's really important when people are packing to just know that this is not as heavy as it looks online. So cute.
Okay, so, all right, so I'm wearing the Stella plaid pants, again, like getting back to my day self here. And then this, you guys, this like needs to have tons of love. This is our chalky drape, and it's cut in a sweatshirt body, and you can tuck it in really, really easily. But what I love about it, especially for any of you guys who work outside the home, is that it absolutely has all the ease of a sweatshirt. It's got the raglan sleeve. It's just clean and simple, but it's like a blouse, right? Like it actually, like anywhere that you can wear a blouse, you can wear this top. Anywhere that you can wear a sweatshirt, you can wear this top. So, of course, that makes it amazing. And then I do love it with, so I'm putting the denim bustier on with it. So this is the one that goes so great with the new little bubble skirt. And again, this goes back to wear your clothes, right? Because I think a lot of you, if you thought about buying the denim bustier with the denim bubble skirt, you'd be like, there's an outfit and that's when I'll wear that bustier. But the thing is, you can wear it all the time, even to work, but wear a shirt under it. Unless you work in, some slutty little office, then go for it. But I'm definitely gonna be wearing like this slutty little office that we work in. Okay, so, does that explode? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for Dione and Carolyn. But we're gonna eat some cake today, and I wish you guys could eat with us because it's gonna be like super delicious. But Dione is tying up her shoes, and then she's gonna take 1 second here. But guys, can you believe it's been a year? Because I can't. I don't even know. Wait, it's been a year. Woo!
1 year.
1 year that seemed incredibly long and incredibly short at the same time. And I'm so glad that you guys have been joining us. Woo!
One of them.
That good. You know Jack is gonna roll around in that and then. Wait, okay, so let's bring Carolyn out here in her like Sikorama outfit, and then we're gonna do like a fun little goodbye. But can we just talk about this? So she's working the time. You know, and a lot of times, Carolyn, people ask me, do we consider your hair color a color? And I don't think, like, does white hair count? Like, it's just fabulous.
Well, that's interesting. I guess people call it gray or white or salt and pepper.
Yeah.
I call it freedom.
Yeah, so when you guys ask about hair and how we think about it with the clothing, remember, we always say natural is amazing. Natural is amazing because when things are just natural and cool, you feel chill. And I'm not pretending actually like this color is natural that I have, just so you know. But it's about just like, you know, that ultimate ease moment is when you haven't gotten the crazy blowout, you haven't done something nutty up there. It's just beautiful.
I spent decades straightening it and coloring it and perming it and now, I mean, seriously, this is the freest I've ever felt in my life at age 74. So definitely encourage that.
Well, that is, those are words to end on. And Byron's just showing his head here. Yay! And then happy birthday to us. Yay! All right, guys. I wish that you guys could eat this with us because it's going to be like so delicious. We got some Chick-fil-A in there, some Pringles, and I ordered this from Milk Bar. So, anyway.
Not sponsored, just hungry.
Pringles are back.
Yeah, this is so good.
Okay, let's eat.
All right, guys. Peace out. Bye.